In this video, I'm going to go over how to create a recovery drive. So we're going to go to the control panel. And then go to recovery. Now here, if this is set to category, you might not see it. So change it to either large icons or small ones. And we'll click on recovery here. Okay, so here are the options. Now I have a USB plugged into the computer right now. So I'm not using a DVD or a CD. It'll be a USB drive. So I'm going to click on create a recovery drive. Click yes. And then here we have, even if your PC can't start, you can use the recovery drive to reset it or troubleshoot the problems. If you back up system files to this drive, you'll always be able to use it to reinstall Windows. Okay, so you can use this if you're having issues with your operating system and for some reason maybe it has adware or viruses, you can reinstall it if you have this clicked. Okay, so you can do it without it. And this will allow you to troubleshoot, but I would go ahead and click, make sure this is clicked. Backup system files to recovery drive. That way, if you have to, you can reinstall Windows. I'll click next. And then it already found the drive that I'm using called recovery there. I labeled it recovery. So I'm going to click next. And then it warns you everything on the drive will be deleted. If you have personal files on the drive, make sure you've backed them up. Now I do have stuff on it, but it's not important, so no problem. So I'm going to say create. So when it formats the drive, it erases everything that's on there or wipes it out. And that's what it's doing right now, formatting the drive. So we'll just wait a little bit and I'll go ahead and speed up the process here so the video doesn't get too long. Okay, we're back. I did speed up the process. It took about 15 minutes to process the recovery drive. Everything on the PC is now copied to the recovery drive. You can delete the recovery partition to free up drive space. Okay, that's up to you whether you want to leave it there or not. I'm going to leave it there for now and click finish. And it's done. So if we go my computer, here's the recovery drive we just created. Okay. So it took about the recovery drive has about just under 8 gigabytes of space, and it took about 7.5 or so gigabytes. So if we click on this, you can see what it has. There's your boot there. So it has all your files. It will enable you to access the troubleshoot menu on your computer. And if you have to, you can also from this drive, you can also reinstall your Windows. In this case, or in my case, I've got Windows 10. So if I'm having issues with it, if it's running slow, sluggish, and so forth, I can use this recovery drive to reinstall it. Now, if your system is real slow and it won't boot, then you could use the change the BIOS if possible, so it can boot directly to the recovery drive and allow you to troubleshoot it, and again, eventually install Windows. Keep in mind that if you install the Windows system, it's going to wipe out all your files, your data, so make sure you have that backed up. So that'll be it for the video. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.